Hey y'all, it's a beautiful day in Branson, Missouri. I'm in my local flavor kitchen and today we are gonna make delicious crab cakes. I love crab cakes. If they're on the menu wherever we're eating, I'm getting them. So let's give it a try. Okay, so you can get fresh lump crab like at Costco or Hy-Vee or just about anywhere. They have them in little containers, but I did not find any down. I love Price Chopper. Price Chopper is my favorite grocery store here in Branson. Didn't have time to go to Springfield today, but I did find these, and these are over by the seafood and they are refrigerated. They're cans and they're refrigerated. So they only had one can of the lump. Upside down. They only had one can of the lump crab, and then they had some more cans of the good grief, I can't even read, claw crab. So I don't think that the claw crab is as good as the lump crab in my opinion, but since that's all they had, I went ahead and got 3 cans of this and then the last can of this. I would prefer this, but that's not what they had. So we're gonna do that. They're in the refrigerated section, so we're just gonna open these up. What I'm gonna do is I have 4 cans. These are 6 ounces a piece. So I'm gonna do 4 cans of these. I'm gonna open them up. I'm gonna put them in a strainer, and I'm just gonna run a little bit of cold water over the top of them and just rinse off the juice that they're in. I'm gonna show you the difference. See, this is the claw crab. And see how it's just little small pieces, and then this is the lump crab, so much prettier, white and prettier. So I wish I had more of this, but I don't, so we're just going to improvise. And the crab meat is going to be very delicate, but I'm just going to go ahead and just give it a good rinse with some cold water. While my crab meat is kind of straining in the sink, getting all the water off of it, so I'm just going to make the binder for it. All right, so we're going to do a couple of eggs. And I'm telling you, I really wish they would have had more of the lump crab, but it must be pretty popular. So I'm gonna do 2 eggs in my bowl here. And then we're gonna do a little bit of mayo. All right, gonna do a pretty hefty, maybe 1/4 cup of mayo. That should work, a little tiny bit more. Gonna do a little bit of stone ground mustard. This is just regular stone ground mustard. I'm gonna do a little squeeze of that. Probably about a good teaspoon of that. All right. I'm going to do a half of a lemon. I'm going to squeeze a half of a lemon into here. Ugh. There we go. Now I'm going to chop up some fresh dill, which you can get over in the produce section. So I'm just going to get a little bit of this. Just whatever your heart's desire. Measure with your heart. We're going to chop up a little bit of dill, and then we're going to chop up some fresh parsley. And I'm going to do a little bunch of that. Fresh parsley, fresh dill. Going to give this a chop. Gosh, that smells good. All right, get this in. That's going to be like a good 2 to 3 tablespoons of parsley and dill. I think a shallot will be delicious in this crab cake. Now, you don't have to make your crab cake like this. If you don't want a shallot in it, don't put one in there. If you don't want parsley or dill, don't do it. You can put whatever you want in it. That's the beauty of it. Make it your own. I think I'm only going to use just half of this because it's a pretty good size one. They have some tiny ones, so maybe just one tiny one, but just a half of one if it's a little bigger. All right, I'm going to give it a good whisk. This is going to be our binder. Smells delicious. Okay, I'm gonna take a paper towel and just kind of soak up the excess water off of this crab. And like, if you can go to Costco and get the lump crab, or maybe, I'm trying to think of who would have a really good crab, would be like Hy-Vee or Ritz's. I mean, this lump crab would be great. And I think these are gonna be fine just because they're crab cakes, but they might be better than I thought. So I'm going to use some gloves and get this all mixed together, and we're going to do it gently. So put all of our crab in here, get all the excess water off that I could. And now we're going to gently give it a toss and get all of our crab meat coated. Gosh, I almost forgot the most important ingredient, Old Bay. I don't know what I was thinking. Love Old Bay, gotta have it. So I'm gonna do a good, I love Old Bay, so let's do a good tablespoon, maybe 2, because that's gonna be delicious. Now we're gonna do coarse black pepper, good teaspoon of that, and a good teaspoon of salt. All right, now what we're gonna do is, you can use saltine crackers, just a little. You don't want to do a lot. I don't like a lot of breading where it takes over the crab cake. I like for it to be more crab than it is cake. So I'm going to use these that I found that I thought would be good. These are garlic butter Ritz, and I think these will make it so delicious. So what I'm going to do is just mash these up really good and get them crushed up as fine as I possibly can. Maybe gonna do half of the sleeve. I'll do half of it, and then we'll see where we're at. All right, I'm gloved up. I'm gonna say half. I'm gonna say half of the package there, half of the sleeve. Then we're just gonna mix this all together. And, oh, that smells so good, y'all. If you love crab cakes, I think you're gonna love these. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these and make them into a pretty good sized crab cake. I mean, I know when I order crab cakes, I want a crab cake. I don't want some little bitty tiny puck coming out, and that's usually how they come. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make them about like this, pretty good size there, and put them on a cooking sheet with some parchment paper. Just gonna make a few little balls here. All right, that made about 6 really good sized crab cakes. So if you like them a little bit smaller, it'll make more. But I'm gonna pop these into the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. And that will let them set and get bound up really good. And I'm gonna preheat my oven to 450 degrees. So you can fry these if you want. I would make them a little smaller if you wanna fry them. A couple of minutes on each side in some olive oil, avocado oil, whatever you'd like. But I'm gonna bake mine. So either way you like them, but I'm gonna try them that way. So 450 degrees preheated oven, put these in the fridge for about 30 minutes, but I'm gonna make a couple of other things while we're waiting. Okay, so now I'm gonna make a remoulade sauce for the top of our crab cakes, and I'm gonna use some mayo. Let's do about a half a cup. Half a cup of mayo. All right. Then I'm going to use that other half of the lemon and squeeze it in here. Alrighty. Now we're going to do some Old Bay. A good tablespoon of that. I'm going to use a little salt and pepper. A little pepper. A little salt. A little Dijon. Tiny bit of that. All right, and now I'm going to put some capers in there. I'm going to drain a little bit of the juice off it. Get this mixed up pretty good here. I'm going to put a little tahini in there. I'll do a pretty good teaspoon of that. And then I'm going to throw some of these capers in here. These are the tiny capers, the little ones. They have little ones and they have big ones. So I think this will make a really good sauce for the top. So I'll do about half a jar of that. Gonna do a tablespoon of olive oil. That's gonna be great. All right, perfect. Now we're gonna make a salad to go alongside this. So I'm gonna do some cucumbers. I love these little baby cucumbers, and what I usually do is I just cut the butts of them off, and then let me find a smaller knife here. I usually do this. I just quarter them like that. Of course, I washed them off first, just letting you know. And then just do it just like that and just quarter them all up. So here I have 2 of the small packages of cucumbers. So we're gonna make a little cucumber salad to go right alongside with our crab cakes, and it's gonna be so good. So we're gonna start off with these. Cucumbers done. And now I'm gonna slice up some cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes. I'm gonna give those a good slice. gonna throw the other half of my shallot in there since I have it. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but since I already have it here, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in. Now I'm gonna do a few avocados. And I like to use this little baking rack and just press them right into there, and it makes perfectly even little squares of avocado. So good. Woo, my bowl runneth over. Getting pretty full here. Now we're gonna squeeze in 2 limes, 2 juices of a lime. We're gonna squeeze in the lime of 2, we're gonna squeeze in the juice. We're gonna squeeze in the juice of 2 limes. The juice of 2 limes. Squeeze it in. Aha, just like that. Now we are going to do some pepper, coarse black pepper. Gonna do some salt, kosher salt. I'm gonna do a little bit of tahini, of course. I love tahini or Tony's, one or the other. All right. Now we are gonna use a bag of sweet frozen corn that I have already thawed out. It's been setting out and gotten thawed out. I'm gonna put this small bag in here. Oh my. Whoa, whoa, Nelly. Well, give this a stir. Oh my gosh, you guys, look how beautiful that is. All right, I'm gonna chop some of that, not cilantro, what in the world? Parsley. I'm gonna chop up some fresh parsley. Yada da da dee, yada da da da. Yes, since we have it, might as well put it in there. That way it doesn't go to waste. Waste not, want not. Oh my heavens, that is so beautiful. I'm gonna do a few little crushed red pepper flakes. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful that is. Oh. Okay guys, I'm putting these in a 450-degree oven for 12 to 15 minutes. Oh, absolutely beautiful, and they smell so good. Oh my gosh. I put a little bit of butter on the stove and had it melting, and I'm just going to pour hot butter right over the top of these. Oh my gosh, y'all, I am so excited. These look delicious. Got the crab cake. Gonna get a little bit of our cucumber salad here. Piece of that. I have our remoulade sauce right here. Just gonna dabble that right on the top. Oh, so beautiful. I can't wait. Okay, this I know I'm gonna like because they make something similar to this at Red Rock, my favorite place. They don't make it anymore. I forgot. They took it off the menu. But, oh my gosh. That is delicious. Oh, so good. All right. Now, for the moment of truth, I've never made crab cakes before. I've made salmon patties and salmon cakes and stuff like that, but I've never made crab cakes. So, here we go. Y'all, Food Network, call me.